And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. After a great first week of football, what does week 2 have in store? The Commanders and the Packers underway on Thursday night primetime. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll run once more with JCM. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
60 by 6. 6-2. Careful, 80. Let go.
Off the play fake, Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's brought down. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
On 1st down, it's Krosky-Merritt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. You look at this Packers defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
1st down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Washington 1st down.
A run inside, Krosky-Merritt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping it cold. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. The slot man in motion right. To the air. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
On the give, Krosky-Merritt. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Again, it's Krosky Merritt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Krosky Merritt going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Got it. Ready? Ready.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 18.
6, white. Seal, black. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On the ready?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll get this complete to Matthew Golden. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. The Packers at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Love will sneak it. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Black down.
That's caught downfield. It's Golden. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play Week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or Week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
That's good for Washington. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To throw is Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Daniels. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
60 Maverick, 70 Lions. Check, Bobcat, check.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Krosky Merritt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd and 5. Throwing now is Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Bobcat, 60, go.
Daniels looking to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amari Barno. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Intercepted.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll begin on the ground with Jenkins. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Ready up.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Here we go. Blue, 32. Hut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Black 40. Blue striker. Ready.
Now Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second. So the second half begins with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half,
touchdown, Packers! Tucker Kraft, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
But certainly.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for a Commander's touchdown. Jalen Lane, 75 yards. And the Commanders are back within a score. Jake Moody now for the point after. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Red, side 45, white. Set,
Love from the gun on third down. That is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
97.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd down and 4.
Black Ultra. Spike 6. Set. Hut. Black 95. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up. Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The Parker, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Reed. And they'll take him to the ground quickly. But he's able to get it down to the 41-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Complete. It's Reed. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Love. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
on 4-3 win.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Amari Barno. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready,
So
set.
from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 50.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Shot. 17. Set. Ready. Black. 95. 50. Ready.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Hut.
Love now. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs from 6 yards away. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have game.
Touchdown, Washington! Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ready.
Here's Love. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22. Drill green. Ready, ready.
Play action this time with Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jaden Reed, 65 yards. And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ready, break.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Set.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Let's go. Hold on, 70 Timberwolves.
From the gun on third down, Daniels. Pass caught, it's Lane with it. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. Before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage to 43 on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
19, Cougar 19. 79 Broncos. Top low 18.
Here's Daniels. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cut 19, cut 19.
Looking to throw. Daniels. That's going to be caught by Samuel. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
70 Rangers.
To the air goes Daniels. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Go, Riggs. Go.
They'll look to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Jalen Lane with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Past the 60. Hey. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
26.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 28.
Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. 60. Mustang 19. Viking 18. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Armstrong. That's a gain of 7.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Yellow. Claude red. Drill green. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. 79 Broncos.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his third of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
60 by 65. Mustang 19. Go.
To throw is Daniels.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's loose again.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Matthew Golden,
94 yards.
and the Packers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Commanders 26. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy who was ruled out huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Terry McLaurin,
67 yards.
and the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here.
Green Jack,
The Commanders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Edo blue. Cut.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
48. Commanders 32.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Smash. Red. Ready. Set.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Green Bay, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.